Calling all bowling companies. Right now, there is a really big gap between the consumer and the bowling company. For example, when a bowling ball is released or when it's announced, there's one page of a little bit of information about the cover, the core sometimes, and then that's really all we see between the announcement of the bowling ball and the actual release of the bowling ball. There's usually one little teaser YouTube video of someone throwing like 5 shots with it, usually a pro or something, but there's zero information given about that bowling ball from the company. And this isn't just bowling balls, this is bowling products in general. Right now, bowling companies rely on pro shops, content creators, and the consumers themselves to actually be able to dig and find this information, more information about what the bowling ball is before the announcement actually comes out. And this is a model that doesn't really work. This puts a lot of pressure on a pro shop to be able to try to find all this information about all of these other products. And it puts a lot of pressure on a content creator for not being wrong about their information. So, how do we fix that? The way I want to fix this problem is something called a bowling press conference. This is something that I want to run where we bring on different people in the bowling industry from, say, a bowling company that's releasing something new, and we ask them questions about the product so that we as consumers can understand more about the product. Because the more the consumer understands it, the more informed decisions they're going to make, and the more likely that we're able to buy certain products if we know more about it. No one wants to buy a product they don't know anything about. That just isn't a good model. So what would this look like? This would look like a 5 to 10 minute conversation where I play the role as the general bowling consumer. What I would do is I would get questions from my community or from the bowling community in general that I would like to ask this person who works at whatever company it may be. Is it a Storm? Is it a Brunswick? Is it a Turbo? Is it a Dexter? Whatever it may be. I would ask questions for the bowling consumer, for everyone to know, that would help everybody, new bowlers, old bowlers, professional, amateur, everything in between. Then the bowling company would be able to then answer and give us information that will help us understand the product better. Because right now there is a huge problem in education information in bowling. It just doesn't really exist, and the stuff we have isn't good. So this would be a great way for us to be able to boost that level of information, be able to bridge that gap between the bowling company and the actual consumer. A lot of other industries are actually closer to their consumers than bowling is, and bowling is a tiny industry. So I feel like this is the perfect opportunity for us to be able to bridge that gap a little better. Now, why would a bowling company want to do this? Well, it's really a win-win. You get to showcase your product, advertise your product a little bit, and talk about it. And then the bowling consumer wins because we know more about it. So as a company, this seems like a net positive. You lose 5 to 10 minutes of your time to get a little more publicity about yourself, your company, and your product. In bowling, there is way too much misinformation that floats around. So this is one way that we can end that, hearing information directly from the source. There are so many ball reviews, so many product reviews that are just really incorrect in a lot of ways. This is a way that we can improve that, boost that level of actually good information, and get that information from that direct source. As somebody who works at a pro shop, it is very, very difficult to stay on top of all the different bowling products. Because of this channel, I am able to, but before I was actually running the ZVL bowling channel, before it even was a thought, that was a very difficult to do. There were certain companies that I knew when they released new product, but that was about it. So this is a way that everybody can learn more and more and more about what's coming in the bowling world, and not just pro shops. It's not fair to a pro shop to have to keep on top of all of this stuff. A lot of pro shop operators, that's not even their full-time job. That's more of a side gig for them. So this is a way that you can actually help them a little bit. So as a bowling company, you can benefit your pro shop while also getting more information out there for consumers. If you're part of a bowling company, please email me at the email that I have on the screen, zvlbowling@outlook.com. I would love to set up a quick conversation with you to be able to talk about whatever new products that may be. If you're a bowler, if you're a consumer, a customer, whatever you may be, let me know what you think of this idea down below in the comments. I'd love to see if you guys have some positive feedback on it, or this seems like a good idea, or if you guys don't really care and you want to still hear it from content creators or want to still hear it from your local pro shop, and that's been your best way of information, please let me know down below. This might be a crazy idea, or it might be something that can really, really benefit bowling in the long run and help boost our information, get rid of some of that garbage misinformation that floats around every single day in this space. Otherwise, always remember my DMs are open on Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok if you want to reach out to me in any other way besides my email. I hope you guys enjoy this video. I hope you guys like this idea. This is just something I came up with a couple of weeks ago. I've been trying to iron out a little bit more. So if you like it, please let me know. Otherwise, thank you guys for watching. Make sure to subscribe, and I will see you on the next one.